We are here to launch marine surveys for the Catskills Renewable Connector. The Catskills Renewable Connector is our vision to meet Governor Cuomo's nation-leading climate goals by connecting new New York-based wind and solar to regions that need it most in densely populated urban areas. And so in so doing, we're able to create upwards of $2 billion in economic development upstate New York, creating thousands of jobs, but at the same time clean the air in areas in New York City and downstate regions. It's called the Catskills Renewable Connector. It's a 1,200 megawatt buried underwater and underground cable that will head through the Hudson Valley region and connect to our power plant, Ravenswood Generating Station in Queens, New York. Today, we launch our marine surveys, which will enable us to determine where and when and how we safely route the Catskills Renewable Connector.
Bob Wallace from Ocean Surveys.
The industry standard toolkit includes going from aft to forward. You'll see the yellow towfish there. That's a magnetometer, which tows in tandem behind the next instrument, which is side scan sonar, which images the seafloor with acoustics. And then coming down onto the deck, you'll see the yellow big-bodied towfish called a chirp sub-bottom profiler that looks below the river floor. And then over on the rail, the chrome and black T-shaped instrument, that's the multi-beam sonar. The side scan sonar and the magnetometer are towed at depth. Those are the instrumentation, and I'll bring you inside the boat and I'll show you what some of the data looks like. So here you'll see what we call a waterfall display for the side scan sonar. That's probably a tree that's embedded in the sand. And then over here you'll be able to see the sand waves on the river bottom. This is a processed image from the Boomer sub-bottom profiler. And here you'll see the river floor. But down here, you'll see another reflector. That's probably 60 to 100 feet below the riverbed. And that's gonna be a bedrock reflector. So the cable engineers are interested in looking at maybe the top 10 to 20 feet of sediment to see the jettability of the river floor. This is a record from the Chirp sub-bottom profiler, which is another below the seafloor sonar. And you can see the correlation here with the sand waves. You'll see those sand waves in profile. This can be considered the Earth's background magnetic field, and then as the magnetometer gets towed over a ferrous object, we get a response. Up here is just a simulation of what the multi-beam sonar looks like when it's in operation, but when it's in operation, you're seeing something analogous to the side scan. So you're seeing a lot of the texture of the seafloor, and I've processed the first multi-beam line that we ran, and we're looking at it in plan view, but then again, you can see the texture of the river floor with all the sand waves as we go down the river.
Rise Light and Power is investing in marine surveys and putting a lot of capital at risk. The energy future is wind and solar here in New York State.